Bachelor in Paradise $500,000 cash prize brings out the monster in two people. August 7th, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. Bachelor in Paradise made another huge change for Season 10. They threw a massive cash prize into the mix that fans think brought out the monster in two contestants. Keep reading for more. Bachelor in Paradise adds massive cash prize. Bachelor in Paradise was supposed to be a place where rejected contestants from previous seasons had another chance at love, but Season 10 veered away from that to ask the ultimate question: are you here for money or for love? In a surprising twist, host Jesse Palmer informed the contestants that they'll be competing as couples for the rest of the season. Golden couple Gary Livingston and Leslie Fima were the first couple eliminated in the new format. The three couples with the lowest scores during the challenges land in the bottom three, and one of the couples is sent home. The last couple standing will win a $500,000 cash prize. The new format resembles the Bachelor Pad spin-off that ran for 3 seasons. Money brings out the monster in two people. Bachelor Nation fans have always questioned if contestants were on the dating show for the right reasons, love, or just for fame. Now they wonder if the connections on Bachelor in Paradise are real or just a ploy to win $500,000. One fan called out 2 Season 10 contestants who they think are just there for greed and not love. The $500K has brought out the worst in far too many of the guys, especially Jeremy and Brian, the viewer wrote. Other Bachelor in Paradise fans agreed that the money will ruin the season. Check out some of the comments. This season's men are absolute trash. The tables turned when they dropped the $500K announcement. They all scrambled and speed dated their person to know surface-level information about them in hopes of winning. The guys that don't care about the girls they are with just want money and are using the girls as a reason to stay. Jeremy Simon blasts producers for bad edit. Jeremy Simon was a fan favorite when he was on Jen Tran's Bachelorette season, but a lot of viewers are turned off by his lies to Bailey. Fans feel Jeremy is stringing Bailey along despite still holding a candle for Susie Evans. But according to Jeremy, the producers are manipulating his words. He took to Instagram to vent about the bad edit they're giving him on the show. If you're going to blatantly insert words in my interviews from other conversations to make it seem like I'm saying something I never said, please at least make it cleaner and less obvious, he wrote. He's not the first contestant from the show to claim the producers edited their words. Season 7 Bachelor in Paradise star Mari Pepin accused the producers of manipulating her words. Frankenbiting is actually a common practice on reality shows. The editors take words from one conversation and put them over another conversation to create drama. Do you agree that the $500,000 cash prize is bringing out the worst in the Season 10
with
contestants?
A price tag? It started the way it always does. Crashing waves, golden beaches, tanned singles walking in slow motion, the scent of sunscreen mixing with drama in the Mexican air. But this season of Bachelor in Paradise came with a twist, a cash prize. For the first time in franchise history, the producers dropped a bombshell on day one. The couple deemed the most authentic and beloved by fans and their fellow cast members will walk away with $500,000. Cheers erupted, but behind the smiles, something shifted. Paradise was no longer just about love, it was now a game, a $500,000 game. And that game would unleash something dark in 2 contestants no one saw coming. Meet the players. Samantha Blake, America's sweetheart from The Bachelor Season 28, a 27-year-old speech therapist with sparkling blue eyes, a soothing voice, and the uncanny ability to make even her enemies feel safe. Everyone liked Samantha. She knew how to play the long game. She was a fan favorite, and she knew it. Eli Torres, the bad boy from The Bachelorette Season 20. Tattooed, brooding, and bro-y in just the right ways. He was dropped mid-season but left such an impact that fans practically begged for his return. His smirk could melt hearts or manipulate minds. They didn't know each other before Paradise, but once the $500,000 prize was announced, they locked eyes for the first time, not with love, but with ambition. Sparks or strategy? Samantha and Eli were the first couple to click. Within 3 days, they were inseparable. They cuddled in hammocks, slow danced under the stars, and whispered sweet nothings in the boom boom room. But the audience saw more than what aired. Off-camera leaks began circulating on Reddit, accounts of Samantha overheard saying, "We don't have to actually be in love, we just have to win." And Eli? He was caught talking to production staff, asking how the fan voting would work. When one producer replied, "We can't reveal that," Eli laughed and said, "I'll just have to charm everyone then." Their romance was a polished performance, a perfectly crafted illusion. Or so it seemed. Chapter 4. The Real Couple. While Samantha and Eli played their part, another couple began rising in the ranks. Nora Patel and Jason McKinley. Quiet, genuine, and shockingly not trying too hard. Nora, a veterinarian from The Bachelor season 27, and Jason, a quirky but kind videographer, found each other early, and it felt real. They weren't scheming, they weren't perfect, but fans started to love them, which was a problem for Samantha and Eli. The turning point. Week 4 brought a challenge that would change everything. Truth or consequences. A game where contestants had to answer anonymously submitted questions or face brutal punishments. Someone asked, which couple is faking it for the money? All fingers pointed to Samantha and Eli. Samantha laughed it off. Eli flipped a beach chair. But the damage was done. Behind closed doors, Samantha fumed. She told Eli, "We need to take them down. We didn't come this far to lose to an off-brand Hallmark couple." Eli didn't argue. He just asked, "How do we do it?" Operation Sabotage. The first move was subtle. Eli flirted with Nora when Jason was out on a group date. He made sure cameras caught it. Nora blushed and walked away, but not before Eli said loudly, "If things were different." Then Samantha began planting seeds. She told castmates that Jason was saying things about Nora behind her back, that he missed his ex and had doubts. When asked for proof, Samantha simply sighed and said, "I don't want to get in the middle." The plan worked. Nora and Jason had their first fight, captured in a sunset scene that ended with her crying and him walking away. America watched. The tide began to shift. Monsters in paradise. But the thing about lies, they always unravel. A mic left hot in the boom boom room captured Samantha saying, "We just need to make sure Nora cries again before the final vote." It aired. The backlash was immediate. Social media exploded. Twitter turned on Samantha and Eli. Former Bachelor Nation stars posted reaction videos. Comments flooded in. "I rooted for you, Samantha. This is next-level manipulative. They're here for the money, not love." Even Chris Harrison, back for guest hosting the finale, tweeted, "Well, I didn't see that coming." The real monster wasn't love gone wrong. It was love that never existed. Paradise burns. By the final week, tensions boiled over. Jason confronted Eli. "You manipulated her," he growled. "You're not just playing a game, you're wrecking lives." Eli shrugged. "Don't hate the player, hate the dollar signs." Samantha cornered Nora in the makeup room. "You know you'll never win," she spat. "You're too boring." Nora, usually soft-spoken, stood up tall. "Then I'll win with dignity." The line went viral. Hashtag Team Nora started trending. So did hashtag Eli the villain and hashtag Scammantha. Producers were in crisis mode. Should they even allow Samantha and Eli into the finale? They decided yes. Let the fans decide. The finale. The finale was live, dramatic, and brutal. Samantha wore white like a bride. Eli wore black like a villain. Jason and Nora walked in hand, not styled, not curated, just real. Then came the big moment, the vote results. And the couple receiving the $500,000 prize, chosen by fans and your fellow cast members, is Nora and Jason. Cheers, tears, confetti. Samantha clapped slowly. Eli scowled. But the real sting came next. Chris Harrison added, And due to a rule added this season, if the winning couple is proven to have played with authenticity, they get another reward, an exclusive spin-off series. Another gasp. Samantha's face crumbled. That had been her dream. But it wasn't over. The aftermath. In the After Paradise special, Samantha and Eli sat awkwardly on the couch. Neither apologized. "I did what I had to do," Eli said. This show was a competition. Samantha tried to salvage her image. "Maybe we played a little hard, but at the end of the day, it's entertainment, right?" The audience booed. Then Nora and Jason came out. They didn't gloat. They just talked about how real their connection had been, and still is. Nora smiled. Love isn't something you fake for cameras. You feel it, or you don't. Jason kissed her hand. And just like that, the villains were left in the shadows, and the quiet ones took center stage. Who they became. Samantha tried rebranding as a podcast host. It failed. Eli leaned into the villain persona, doing a few reality villain circuits, but soon faded. Jason and Nora, their spin-off Love Unfiltered became a surprise hit. Wedding rumors began swirling. They stayed out of the drama, but they did release a single Instagram statement. "Thanks for believing in real love, even in paradise." The lesson. Bachelor in Paradise had always been a place for second chances, but this season proved something deeper. When money gets involved, masks fall. And sometimes the most dangerous people aren't the loud ones. They're the ones who know how to smile, say the right things, and fake paradise. But in the end, love can still win, even when $500,000 is on the line.